Welcome to our video on the workflow for our new product, PhotoStyle. This is the professional version. Let's load an image I imported earlier using our history viewer so we can take a look at how we use this program. The program itself essentially consists of two main modules that work together. We can see them here on the right hand side. Up on the top, three modules are currently activated. One of them is the magnifying glass. Let's close that so we have a bit more space. Then we have the PhotoStyle module for transferring photo styles. And below that we have the quick editing module. That's what we can see down here. We've been thinking about how to build a simple, quick image editor for editing images and applying photo styles that kind of goes beyond a standard LUT style. LUT styles are something you may already be familiar with. They let you take the coloring from one image and transfer it to another. We asked ourselves how we could develop that concept, and that's what we've done with the PhotoStyle module. Let's load an image to generate a photo style. Let's use the action shot of the firefighter up here. The program analyzes this image and transfers its style to our photo. Not just the basic color scheme, however, but also the gradients, vignetting and color transitions. It's all transferred accordingly. We're making a dedicated video for this PhotoStyle module, which explains all the sliders in detail, so you can watch that separately. I'd highly recommend doing so. The first thing we do is transfer our photo style to the image if we like it. We can choose another image. Let's click there again and select the colorful cubes here. Now we see how this rich coloring is applied to our image. The second step is to use the quick editing module to adjust the basic parameters of our photo. For instance, we can correct the horizon by rotating it to the left or right. The software automatically calculates the zoom level for the image to avoid any cropped areas. Directly below that, you can open the cropping tool and crop the image more if you wish. Then we have the corrections for normalization and chromatic aberrations. We don't have any in this image. Of course, we can change our basic parameters, adjust the brightness, increase the contrast, reduce the highlights slightly, maybe lighten the shadows a little and increase the detail to adjust our photographic parameters. And then we have the area for color. Here we have our color intensity, color temperature down here, and the color angle, which is the rotation of the color wheel across the image, if you like. These aren't things that you have to do, but you can do them really quickly in real time and together. These two modules let you drastically alter an image style, transfer it from another photo, while at the same time editing the image to a high standard. As well as these two modules, the professional version especially has lots of other modules which we can see here that are currently disabled. Let's just switch them all off for now. They include virtual micro details, grain, selective drawing, color module, artificial intelligence, sensor error correction, focus peaking analysis and watermarks. Let's switch that on for a moment. That's our company logo in the top center. You can upload your own transparent images here, move them wherever you want to automatically add a watermark to your image, your logo, or whatever you like. Let's turn that off again, deactivate all the modules, and go back to the three standard modules which are enabled by default. Of course, we can change these photo styles. Let's restore the quick editing back to the default settings. So we're left with the photo style editor, photo style transfer. And as I said, these parameters that you can set here are explained in the separate video for PhotoStyle 1, PhotoStyle transfer. Perhaps a very quick example. Let's create a different photo style. Let's take this image of space, which is bright in the center and dark on the edges. Now we can see that's exactly what's happening in our image too. That's one of the things you just cannot do with an LUT style. If I now say for my photo style transfer that I don't want to transfer the vignetting, that is any form of gradient, I can remove it. The program then only transfers the brightness, color and contrast from the image. If I bring the vignetting back in, then it's transferred as well. I can also fine-tune everything. Perhaps one more tip. There are lots of pre-installed photo styles that we created already. You can view them all here with the browser function and compare them on the current photo. You can also zoom in a little with the mouse wheel to see which one you might like. Let's select Ocean Wave here by clicking it. This style is then selected for you. Of course, you can make more adjustments here too. Well, I hope I've given you a better sense of this program. Have fun trying it all out yourself. See you next time.